Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If you are an old friend, then welcome back. If you haven't already, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to this video and or the channel as a whole. Whoa, sorry about that. Okay, so this is interesting what we have going on right here, right now. We are going to talk about the 5-5 portal. All right, I always or try to pull cards on the portal days to see what the energy is, what the message is. And this is actually quite a special portal because it is actually like a 5-5-5 portal because it is May 5th of 2025. 25 is actually like 5 times 5, right? So it's interesting. It's interesting. I do believe that when we have those kinds of moments, okay, significant things, it's kind of an amplifier for the energy. So, yeah, so it's interesting. And then, of course, the number 5 is the number of grace, the number of change. There are 5 points and a star, right? Okay. So just little things to get us started, I guess, as we proceed to see what exactly the message is that Spirit wants to give us. And I would just like to note that I have been getting some information on the side pertinent to my own personal story that may also relate to the bigger picture as well. That basically I just got a whole bunch of confirmations from today in the form of numbers. So I'm saying this to you now in that you may also be receiving confirmation by way of numbers, signs and symbols, synchronicities, things like that. Okay, so I have a couple decks picked out. Spirit, let's get started. What is it that you would like for us to know or need for us to know about this 5-5-5 portal that we have right here, right now? What is the message? All right, we have the Great Star of Africa, Envy. Black Orlov, Diamond, Misfortune. And Labradorite, Kindness. So kindness, misfortune, and envy. Okay, so we have retrograde. Pluto just went retrograde. And we have Coven. So these are significant. And I don't know if you can hear it, but there is a big storm brewing right outside, which I feel might be significant. We actually just had a pretty big storm last night. Yeah. Let's see what else, Spirit. What do we need to know for the 5-5-5? Anything from this deck? I was really kind of feeling this deck, but I'm not getting anything out of it, so Yeah. Yeah. Nope, nothing. Okay, I'll just put it back then. All right. Tower. Solid foundation, success with effort. The Tower. Okay, not getting anything else from that. Maybe I just need to go ahead on to the tarot, because that always gets the message. I mean, I'm kind of feeling a message here, but I'm not getting the whole thing. And I'm not sure how it applies to the collective. I feel like it's more personal. I might just have to start the whole reading over. We'll see. I've had a lot of interruptions, even though you probably can't tell. Six of Cups and Four of Pentacles at the split. This could be about trying to possess children. A coven trying to possess children who is envious of your kindness, and their evil eye brings you towers and misfortune. But I feel like with the retrograde that we have going on right now in the 555 portal, that's changing. It's turning around. Okay. So it may be that now is when all of this shit starts backfiring. Okay. What else? Okay, the moon. Do you hear that? Something big is brewing, I am telling you. So this could be a lot of moon magic. You know, coming back to bite them in the ass, right? For all the shit that they did, all the misfortune that they brought you using moon magic out of envy because you were a good, kind person, or towards kindness and goodness in general. Yeah. Five of Pentacles, right? Moon, Five of Pentacles. They were secretly, you know, sending you evil eye, bringing you lost misfortune, wanting you to be in the Five of Pentacles. And maybe even doing moon magic, you know, to do it. And now we're in the five, right? That's where we are right now. And I got the five, the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. So this is at the highest levels, okay? Or this could be the highest levels of like someone closest to you, like patriarch, matriarch, could be, you know, boss, local government, could be higher as well. even as high as the Pope, right? But that problem has recently been resolved, okay? Right? And we have the King of Swords here too. So this could be in regards to legal matters, okay? Like I said, government, authority. And then we have the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck now. So that's like the 555 right there. Rivalry, conflict, disagreements. The Moon, hidden rivalries. I did that read this morning about the mother. You being the mother's hero because you exposed the hidden rivalries. So that may have something to do with this as well. And things are changing because this has been exposed. This may be more than just a rivalry between siblings as well. It could be a rivalry amongst the rulers of nations at the highest levels. It could also be spiritually. The Archons. That's something's hitting there. The Archons. It's like the Archons are having a disagreement. They're having their own war and argument about who should get to be in charge. And it's almost like while they're doing that, while they're busy doing that, we're secretly taking back our control, right? With the Ace of Wands here on the bottom of the deck, I do feel like that's kind of what's going on. Okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles reverse. Okay, so that is chaos, clouded judgment, confusion, brutality, rethinking an idea. Okay, so I do believe that what has been done to you has been brutal, okay? And there might be some kind of disagreement that has come about because of your mistreatment, okay? That has really reached the highest levels spiritually. And that now, like I said, there's a disagreement. There's chaos in the higher realms. This is also probably, I do feel, happening with governments, individual governments, but also like the worldwide government, right? Okay. So there's chaos, there's confusion, and it's like there's disagreements, there's war, there's rivalry over who should get to be like the next person to be in power. And this is the thing, is that it's like while this is happening, something's going to happen where like we take our power back. I don't know. Let's just keep going. King of Cups. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like while this is happening, it's like we sneak in our choice, right? We sneak in and we place the right person in the seat of power. The empath, the compassionate, loving, kind, caring, good leader that we deserve and have wanted and needed and have been missing for such a long time. What else? The Wheel of Fortune. it could be. I am feeling a bit of tower. Well, there is the tower here. So there is a bit of a tower energy here. I'm feeling from this deck right now. With this Wheel of Fortune, that it's like... they weren't expecting this. It's like they weren't expecting the Pope to die. They weren't expecting to have such disagreements. They weren't expecting to have the chaos and conflict that they have bestowed upon the general public to come back to them in any kind of negative way, but it is. They weren't expecting a backfire of any kind. Okay, with the moon, they didn't see it coming. But it was inevitable. Right, this coven. It could be like the Vatican, okay? This could be about the next Pope. Something to do with that. And putting an actually good person in the seat, in the position of power where they belong. And if the prophecy of Peter, the last Pope, whatever, right, was to be fulfilled, if this last Pope is the last Pope because they are truly a good person and they end up exposing the corruption in the Vatican and really worldwide, I mean, that would jive. I don't know. Yeah, the Chariot. That is authority. That is police. That is accountability. That could be people being brought to justice, people going to jail. That could be the people taking back their power and control. The Sun. Like I said, exposing the powers that be. And Eight of Swords, going to jail. Temperance, in divine timing and with the help of the angels. I'm hearing like the angel, and the angels sing, right? The star. And it's like the angel of healing. It's like moving all of the bad shit and bad people and bad energies, clearing them out of the way to make way for this healing angel to come upon us. So it's good. It's good stuff. But what does it have to do with what's going on right now? Like, I get that that's where, like, we're headed. Is that, I mean, I feel like that's a lot to have happen in just a couple of weeks. So, like, what does that have to do with this portal? I mean, is something going to happen? Are we going to make a decision that leads us in the right direction? Like, what's the deal? Is it just divine timing? The energies, the planetary placements? I don't know, man. Let's see. Okay. I'm getting Nine of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. It's like sovereignty, independence, sovereignty in your own power, everybody has their own power, their own magic wand. I don't know, maybe something's going to be turned on, you know? Yeah, the strength. I don't know, something's going to happen. What is it that's going to be this catalyst for this change? Sovereignty, independence, individual power. Okay, and there it is. Tower and the Devil. That's what I was waiting for, because that lines up with the personal messages that I have been getting. Tower and the Devil. Okay. So there's going to be, the Hanged Man. Okay. So this is my understanding. For the longest time, they have been ritually sacrificing women. Okay? Possibly women of a certain bloodline. Not just women, but children as well. Okay? And whether it is actually unaliving them or just binding them, possessing them, siphoning their powers, their energy, all kinds of sacrifice, right? Okay, but it's intentional, it's ritual, it's spiritual, right? And at some levels, they have been doing this knowingly, right? And some levels, some people do it unknowingly just because their energy is in alignment with these other energies and covens and shit, right? Okay. What's going to change is that this time they were not able to sacrifice who they needed to sacrifice. And so now the devil is the one that's going to be the sacrifice. That is the tower. That is the sudden moment, the change, the catalyst for change. Is that for once, the devil is going to be the one who gets sacrificed, not the other way around. And they were not expecting this. World. This is going to have a worldwide impact. It is also the end of a lot of bad things, the end of a really long cycle of ritual sacrifice and abuse, and the devil having control. Okay, covens, dark covens, having control over the world. And people are going to be getting their individual power back, right? I said that people were siphoning, right? Part of what they were doing as part of this ritual sacrifice was siphoning people's power that they didn't even know that they had. So now I feel like people are going to start being able to use their own power because it's not going to be getting siphoned. And they're going to wake up to the fact that they have this power. And it is going to have a worldwide impact positively. We are changing. Something is changing. And it's positive because the negative is being cut out. It's being sacrificed. Being released. Being forced out. What else? We have the Four of Pentacles sideways. This is the devil having possessed the world. Okay? And sacrificing, right? Sacrificing sacrificing the world in order to possess it. The world and everyone in it in order to possess it. But they can't do that anymore. It's over. Magic. Magician. It's over. Their dark magic is over. Their reign of terror is over. Okay? And this is going to be, it's going to have a lasting impact. It is a major, major thing, because now we are entering into the age of Aquarius, which is that star card, that healing. Now, once the devil is gone, then we can finally start to heal the earth and everyone in it. And this is on an individual level as well. Like I said, this is a personal message for me as well, because as above, so below. What's going on, the bigger picture reflects in our individual lives, sometimes in ways you can see and understand and others not. But this is definitely, for me, I understand exactly what this means. And I could ask for a timeline, but it would be different for everyone. Except for the worldwide scale. So do you want to give us a timeline for the worldwide scale here? Okay, we have 29, which added becomes 11, and we have 429. Was that the day the Pope died? What the heck? Sorry, forgive me. April 21st. Okay. Something happened on the 29th of April. What the heck was it? I don't remember. I don't have it in my notes, and I don't want to keep y'all waiting, but something happened. I was getting this number a lot at that point in time. I think it was something with the planetary alignments. Something went direct. Maybe Mercury direct and something. I don't remember. But there was something that happened, and I think it was a necessary energetic shift. Something that maybe, possibly, I think it had to do with Uranus as well. That's right. There was something. Let me go check my calendar. I might have written it on the calendar. Oh, that's right. Okay, so we had the new moon in Taurus on the 27th. And the 4 planetary alignment, which I forget which ones were involved, but I'm pretty sure Uranus was one of them. Okay, so that's what it was. It was this energetic shift, okay, that happened at that point in time. All right, so it's like, but that's also in the past, right? So it's like, it's already kind of happened. Like well underway. Okay, we have 8, which is strength, Leo, eternity, the eternal, karma. Maybe karma was activated at that point in time. Yeah, K, 11, again, K, maybe K for karma. Earth, U, UK, maybe something to do with Britain, United Kingdom. I don't know. What the heck? Okay. Anything else for as far as timing? Three, maybe something about the Trinity. Like we've been talking a lot about this as well. The Trinity. Like the mother, the father, and the child, the sun, the moon, and the stars. Okay, it's like the truth has come out or needs to come out. Maybe that's part of what is going to be happening in this month of May. We may hear about the truth of what the Vatican has been holding back trying to make people think that God is a man, basically, so that the men of earth can rule and reign as if they are God. Okay. All right. Anything else? Yeah, I'm gonna say that's it, and that might be it. That's all I got for now. I hope this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. I hope, if nothing else, it has entertained you for a few moments in time, and that if you haven't already, you will like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.